At the beginning of this episode, we were shown a scene of the special rift in the secret realm, which was really unique and amazing. There, we see Yunfei riding on Humiao, heading towards the secret realm along with his friends. Well, all these cultivators were extremely excited to enter the secret realm. Senior Tan Yu started saying that in just a little while we will enter the secret realm. But one of their companions was in a lot of discomfort. He says that ever since we entered this portal, my head has been spinning. It feels like I'm about to faint and fall down any moment. At this, Longyi also began to share her experience. She was saying that she didn't feel that way at all. In fact, I'm actually really excited. I feel so energized that I could wipe out an entire army by myself. Meanwhile, Yunfei, showing affection to Humiao, started saying that you've worked really hard for me. I would like to sincerely thank you for that from the bottom of my heart. So Humiao, responding to her master, said that carrying you on my back is a matter of great pride for me. My master is truly amazing, and just being by his side adds to my own glory. Upon hearing these words from Humiao, Yunfei is quite surprised. After that, hitting his head, he said, I promised you freedom, but after setting you free, you ended up becoming my servant. That's not what I wanted at all. I want you to be the master of your own will. But Humiao, with all her heart, had already accepted Yunfei as her master. Now she was not going to be freed from this servitude, yes, not unless she herself wants to. And just then a disciple asked Yunfei, tell me, why is the secret realm so special? What kind of special opportunities are we supposed to find here after all? I do know that this realm is extremely mysterious, but I don't know the particular reason behind it. So Yunfei replied, saying that he too didn't know much about this realm. He had only heard that 3 great divine artifacts were going to appear here. Those 3 artifacts would be so special that we cannot even begin to imagine them. Upon hearing this, one guy became extremely excited. He said that he was a master of the Earth Escape technique. If I could get an artifact that would help me improve my technique, it would be absolutely amazing for me. So, in this way, all these cultivators were extremely eager to see those divine artifacts. But the secret realm is another name for trouble. It won't let these people enter so easily. Yunfei saw that a void being had appeared there, which had taken the form of vines and started attacking these people. Humiao, frightened, started telling her master that she simply couldn't move forward at all. This void being is extremely twisted, so it's not letting me move forward at all. So Yunfei used his divine power to form a powerful shield around himself. Well, this shield was working to protect all of them, but even this shield became weak in front of the void being from this rift. With just one attack from that void being, Yunfei's shield was shattered to pieces. At the same time, Yunfei was also badly injured. At this point, Yunfei started getting angry at himself for always becoming weak in difficult times. Today, his companions needed him the most, but at that very moment his power betrayed him. So now, to help Yunfei, Tin Yu also started to activate his powers. But he saw that his martial vein wasn't responding to his summon at all. That means it wasn't just Yunfei's power that crashed, but none of them were able to use their powers. They started to feel like powerless mortals in just a single second. And now, the void being began to attack them. That being pulled one of them towards itself using a vine, and Yunfei couldn't save him even if he wanted to. Well, here, another one of their companions, Humiao, was about to slip, but Tian Yu managed to catch him. However, within just a few moments, everyone falls down from Humiao, while some unknown force was pulling all of them towards itself, so Yunfei started trying to save his friends. Here, he used his 9 sun power. But before anyone realized it, cracks started appearing on Yunfei's hand, and as it exploded, Yunfei was also badly injured. He, in a lot of pain, started saying that the power present here is even corrupting my divine soul power. At the same time, Homeyao began to tell him, please forgive me, but I can't hold this power for much longer. After that, she was injured and reverted to her normal form. But Yunfei caught her. Even though everyone had scattered like straw throughout the entire special rift, now different portals started opening and people began vanishing from there. We see that with a loud explosion, Yunfei was thrown to a certain place. He was dragged a long way in a badly injured state. Not only that, Homiu's condition was just as bad as his. And now, Barely managing to steady himself, Yunfei began to look around this place. He was saying that this might be the secret realm. And from the bones present here, it's clear that our journey ahead is going to be extremely difficult. In fact, Yunfei couldn't even move his body freely. The nine-yang divine art he possessed was completely suppressed as soon as he entered this place. Not only that, even Yunfei's spiritual sense wasn't working, which means he couldn't even sense the dangers present in this place. At the same time, numerous cracks began to appear on his body. Yunfei felt as if his body would completely explode at any moment. Now, in such a fragile state, he picked up Homiao, who was completely unconscious. So friends, the secret realm is a truly unique place. In this realm, a cultivator cannot use their full potential because the laws here do not allow it, and that is why Yunfei's physical condition kept getting worse. He could not use the power of his nine sun, nor could he rely on his spiritual sense. So now he took out his elixir container here, but even that container slipped right out of his hand. He started asking his emperor's soul to tell him the name of a suitable technique that could work here. After becoming this weak, forget about the treasure, I won't even be able to save myself. And now, using all his strength, he somehow manages to pick up that container. Even just lifting an ordinary container was taking a tremendous amount of effort for him. And from this, we can guess just how much weaker Yunfei has become after coming here. So finally, as soon as Yunfei got his hands on the container, he fed 2 pills from it to Homiao. At the same time, he also consumes an elixir pill himself. Well, after consuming this pill, Yunfei's body recovered a little bit, but even now, he still couldn't use his power. That's why Yunfei decided that he would now use the Heavenly Demon Blood Fusion Body Tempering Art. Well, this is a unique technique that can temper the body and make it significantly stronger. So now, after adding a bit of his power into Homiao, he also sent her into recovery mode. At the same time, Yunfei also takes out his cauldron, and now, taking Homiao with him, he sat directly inside the cauldron. But Homiao immediately came out of it because she wanted to protect her master. After that, she instantly climbed onto Yunfei's shoulder. She was saying that a very lovely fragrance is coming from your body. It feels like I should make mastermind forever. Well, here Yunfei was trying to focus on his cultivation, but hearing such naughty things from Homiao, he immediately snapped out of his cultivation. He started saying to her, "Homiao, tell me something, can't you control your tongue? You just blurt out whatever comes to your mind?" And just then, some wolves arrived there, even though they were called shadow beasts. So as soon as she saw them, Homiao started saying to Yunfei, "You've completely ruined my mood. Anyway, you go ahead and cultivate and I'll be back in just a little while." Saying this, Homiao activated her powers and began to fight the shadow beasts. As soon as Yunfei saw these shadow beasts, he realized that they were extremely dangerous. These beasts had a very unique ability, which allowed them to alter the law of space and time, and because of this, the shadow beasts kept opening their portals and attacking Homiao. Even though these wolves weren't powerful at all, they still managed to trouble Homiao quite a lot. They were attacking her from all sides, and because of these portals, it was quite easy for them. Meanwhile, Homiao was thinking to herself, "I am an ancient fox demon, yet these wolf cubs are overpowering me. If this keeps up, I won't have any respect left in this world." Right after she said this, she used her palm to strike and injure both of the wolves, but there was no shortage of shadow beasts here. For every one she injured, twice as many shadow beasts opened portals and appeared before her. But Homiao doesn't give up easily either. Even though she couldn't use her full potential here, she used whatever power she had left to put up a fierce fight against these shadow beasts. But during this time, Homiao was also badly injured. In just a short while, completely exhausted, she collapsed in front of Yunfei's cauldron. Seeing her in such a state, Yunfei became extremely worried. He knew very well that if he didn't temper his body quickly, all these shadow beasts together would certainly kill Homiao. He started saying angrily that in his previous life he was betrayed at every turn. "My own people, victims of this betrayal, were separated from me forever. They were brutally destroyed only because of me. And this time, when fate has given me another chance, I want to change my destiny. I have tried my absolute best to change the scenario, but every time I end up failing at the most difficult moments. And as soon as he said this, Yunfei used his spiritual weapon to attack these shadow beasts. All those beasts were very close to finishing off Homeo, but Yunfei's weapon eliminated them just in time. And now Yunfei had come out of cultivation. The blood fusion tempering art that he had mastered now also contained the natural blood energy of the secret realm. And because of this, the technique had now become 1,000 times more brutal than before. And now, Yunfei summoned his weapon in great style. At the same time, he challenged the shadow beasts, telling them to attack him with all their strength. Now, accepting Yunfei's challenge, all the shadow beasts began charging toward him at great speed. They were completely confident that a single person couldn't do anything to them. But Yunfei started opening a shadow portal and began teleporting them to another place. He was saying that he had understood the space laws of this place. Now this secret realm can no longer assert its dominance over me. And as he said this, Yunfei raised his sword and began to release extremely strong energy fluctuations there. His energy was so overwhelmingly dominant that the entire area began to shake because of it. There we could see a massive storm of mystic power emerging, which destroyed everything that came before it. So in this way, Yunfei completely wiped out the shadow beast. After that, feeling pleased, he said that finally peace had returned here. And then Yunfei began to collect the bloody essence of all the shadow beasts that had been killed by his attack. He was saying that in the secret realm, only the body tempering technique would be useful. This is the true path of this world. Anyone who does not temper their body here will be killed. And during this time, Yunfei collected all the bloody essence from those shadow beasts. He was saying that this bloody essence is going to be very useful to me in the future, so why not take advantage of this opportunity and make a breakthrough now? And with that, Yunfei sits down to cultivate. And now, the story jumps ahead a little, showing us that Yunfei has finished his cultivation. At the same time, Humiao also regained consciousness. She couldn't believe that her master had saved her. Here, Yunfei was telling her that she must not use her powers at all now. Right now, you are extremely weak. So if you use your powers in this state, you'll suffer a direct backlash. So Humiao asked him what happened to those shadow beasts. As soon as she asked, Yunfei showed her the souls of the shadow beasts, which were now completely under Yunfei's control. Seeing this, Humiao breathed a sigh of relief and began to rest. She knew that for now there was no danger left for her master. Yunfei understood that Humiao was extremely loyal to him. She would not rest until she was absolutely certain that her master was entirely safe. Yunfei told her, "You are my friend, and it's my duty to protect you. If I was able to temper my body, it was only possible because of you. Anyway, now we should head towards the palace of the secret realm. At the same time, we also need to find our friends. I'm quite sure that they too were teleported to different locations just like us." And so, Yunfei set out with Humiao towards their destination, which was the mysterious palace of the secret realm. Only after reaching there could he obtain more information about the divine treasures. And with that, the episode ends here. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye, take care.